What is happening, people of the content cast? And today we are on HYLTON Road in Sunderland. Got me coffee in my hand, ready for a nice little walk to have a little look around and show you exactly what's going down on HYLTON Road. The reason I'm making this video is because I did a video on Chester Road a couple of videos ago, if you go back and have a look at that, and a lot of the comments said go and have a look at HYLTON Road. Now Chester Road, when I was around there, didn't really find a lot to report. I was very surprised at the statistics. I was really surprised at the statistics with the majority of the property in the area, or at least half, were rendered, which was quite telling of the area. But what I found was it was absolutely fine. Few unsavoury bits, but not major. So I'm going to check out the back lanes, check out the litter situation. The crime isn't too bad in the area, so you've got different reports when you look at HYLTON Road, because the road, and I'm going to walk all the way up, the kind of crime statistics that you get are not really true. So on the whole, it's supposed to be not that great of an area. I'm actually from Sunderland, so I'm going to go and show you exactly what I see anyway, just to see if there's out to report on. So for those who know about Chester Road, it is full of second-hand shops and all that type of jazz. And I remember when I was younger, coming up these shops, just have a little look around, and I loved it, me. I loved going to the little second-hand shops and all that type of stuff to see what was for sale. I remember all like Game Boy games and stuff that I wanted. If I couldn't afford them, I'd see if I could get them second-hand up here. You've got like, I think that might be like an African second-hand shops. There's a lot of them lovely African dresses and stuff. Obviously over the road as well, Afro cuts. So what you can tell already, I mean, a lot of the shops around here are like African, and you can tell straight away by that. And it just shows kind of the cultures coming to the HYLTON Road area. Obviously here you've got, I've drove past this loads of times, the House of Jollof, which obviously sells jollof, again, another African kind of food establishment. But for reference, it is a Friday. The video is going to be going straight out today, or tonight. It's around lunchtime-ish. So whatever you can see open is open, and whatever's closed is actually closed. So, again, just kind of show you. And the reason I say the time and the day and stuff is because a lot of people will say, ads, you've came up here, but it's dead. Like, you've made the video at the wrong time, come back in the night, etc. So I need to let you know exactly what time I'm sort of making the video, do you know what I mean? Cake box, lads. Cake Talk, the trading post. You can get all your fishing gear and that in there. And then you've got a lettings agency or a lettings business. That was the one, man. That's what it was called, Hack Shack. Hack Shack over there, and that used to do like all your old second-hand PlayStation games and stuff like that. I don't know what it does now, but that's what it used to do back in the day. Off to this side, you have got Margaret Court, and then down there you've got the Lansdowne pub. Might have a little venture down there as well, but for now we're going to focus on HYLTON Road. Orange Leaf Cafe, Naughty Sarnies in there, by the way. Angel Waves, which is a tannin, which is obviously a beauty salon of some variety. Tannin Studio. And then here, you've got Oddie's Pub, which I have been in there when I was about 17. It was an alright little place. And then now we're there, I'm going to say it now. 4 hands. Best Indian in Sunderland. The scran is unbelievable. I'm going to say it. I used to go into one called Nawab's, which is on Ettrick Grove in Sunderland, if you're from the area. But that one is the boyo. I'm telling you now. Little back lane here. But I'm not going to go down there just yet. I'm going to keep this for a little bit later on in the video, because I'm going to make my way up HYLTON Road first and show you what's going on. And we'll get into the nitty-gritty a bit later on in the video. Freddy's Barbershop, if anyone's on HYLTON Road and wants a chop. And then up there, you've got Lime Street. Up that way on. To me left there, you've got the Millfield Medical Centre. Got a few family members which have been there over the years. It's not my doctors, but that is one of them. The parking's horrendous in there, by the way, because I've dropped people off and picked people up from there. And you have to park, when there's an E1 in there, you have to park around there and you get moved on every 2 seconds. Well, I certainly did. So if you go into that medical centre and you can't get a spot, you're goosed. You've got, on your right here, you've got HYLTON Road, MOT Centre. I think they sell cars and all. Don't think any of these are for sale, like, but they definitely do sell cars. Sure they do. Either do. Well, there you go. I mean, all them cars up there could be for sale. But it does say on there, car sales, so I can confirm it. Hilton Road MOT Centre does sell cars. Obviously out there, you've got Millfield Metro Station. And then you've got the railway. I've been in there as well many moons ago with a very good friend of mine's dad. Good times. And then you've got the Connie Club again, which is just there. I've been in there again with a good friend of mine's dad and my mate, of course. Well, just me and my mate's dad. But that was nice. So for the viewers or listeners, I'm saying listeners like it's still a podcast, the Conservative Club or the Connie Club, if you've not been in somewhere like that, it's proper old school Britain when it comes to boozers and all that. And when I went in there, it must have been bloody hell, I would say good 15 years, at least 15 years ago. And the women weren't allowed in the same room as the men. I'm assuming that's still the case. Do you agree with that or not? How things have moved on, but at the time I wasn't complaining. I thought it was quite a nice vibe. But again, you know how things are getting these days and stuff. So, let us know your thoughts on that. Do you think women and men should be able to mix in them type of environments, or do they still not? And then here, you've got Chambers, snooker and pool hall. So Chambers, that snooker and pool hall, I believe it's the only one in Sunderland where you can actually play snooker. I'm a fan of the sport. I actually go to the Crucible every year, well, pretty much every year I can. So there's something you didn't know. I absolutely love snooker to bits, and I play when I can. I know a few of the pros, I know a few people on the circuit, and I've got a good few friends. In fact, one of my mates, Liam Graham, is actually at the qualifiers as we speak. So if you're watching, Liam, I know you tune into me stuff every now and again, so good luck for that, my man. But it's a shame because I feel like for them type of sports, there's not much to offer. I mean, you've got Sloan's in town, which is a pool hall. There's no snooker in there. I don't think there's snooker. But Chambers is pretty much the only place. If you know a good snooker club, though, even if it's in the northeast, it's worth travelling. I know, obviously, through North Shields, you've got where Gary Wilson and them. Again, I'm probably boring people who are not in the snooker, but a lot of the pros and that I'll play through there. But here, you've got an outlet other than Chambers. So if you're in the area, you need somewhere to go, snooker-wise, get yourself down to Chambers. A lovely day in it. Aldi. Better than Sainsbury's. Saying it now. Aylesbury Street or Islesbury Street. Now, that street down there, if you walk all the way down that street, you'll cut through to like, I can't remember the name of it now, but it's like, fucking hell, it's a new estate basically near the Queen Alexandra Bridge, but that cut is direct to that. And then I'm approaching now, in front of us, the Mountain Daisy. But actually, what's worth seeing, so, see where Aldi and that is? Straight up that street, you've got Chester Road at the other end of that street. And that's obviously where I did that video, which prompted us to do this video after the comments and stuff. The Mountain Daisy. That is a majestic building, that, like, proper. I love that. John Smith's, £2.50. Rather Tetley's or Guinness, to be honest. And inside here, this room? There's one of these rooms, I think it's that room at the back. It's proper old-fashioned, like the tile and the deck. Oh, let's see if I can have a quick look. Just have a look at that building, man. I think it's absolutely mint, that, like. I mean, already, if you look at that, look at these tiles, man. How many years old has that got to be? Quick little sneak in here. Look at that room. Look at the bar on that one. Literally inch by inch. The whole room's made of tiles. We'll get out of there, but that room. I don't know how much the camera picked up with that room in the Mountain Daisy, but it's like the back room, so the room to the side. That is literally every inch is covered in pure history. Like, every bit of the wall is tile, the bar, the seating, the floor, it's all proper. If you're not out about the Mountain Daisy in that back room, I need to know the history on that place. Unbelievable. So this place here was Borneo Bistro. And for me personally, that was the ultimate, I mean, definitely full of MSG, but the ultimate hangover bait. Beef rendang, jerk chicken, pineapple chicken or orange chicken, bang bang chicken, like crispy chicken. Unbelievable. But something happened to it. I'm sure it got burnt down or something. If you know the true story, if you're from Sunderland, you know the story about Borneo Bistro, let us know. So I want to know what happened to it. And then straight opposite, you've got an Afro-Caribbean barbers, African food store, Hilton pizza shop, barber shop, food bank, which is good to see. So if you are, or you know someone who's in crisis or in need of food, of anything like that, that's where you go. This is where you go, the food bank. And the doors open for food bank is 10 AM. You know though, it wouldn't be a video of myself. You know it wouldn't be a real video if I didn't get someone on camera though, didn't you? So, gonna have to pick up some punters in the street here, or we're gonna get a numpty or a knacker. You know what's weird? Like, obviously a lot of people comment on the video saying, why'd you never say now bad about Sunderland, but yet when you get to Newcastle, you often say bad stuff? All I'm telling you is I'm just saying what I see. I'm not biased in any way, shape or form. There's parts of Newcastle which I absolutely love. There's parts of Sunderland which I absolutely love. There's parts of Sunderland which I think are shite, and there's parts of Newcastle which I think are shite. So there's no, like, the fact that I am a Sunderland lad has got no bearing on what I'm going to say on the video. Whether you believe that or not, it's up to you, but genuinely, I'll just tell you how it is, like. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll just chip a left here and just have a show you of a back lane now. And let's see what it's like run there and how much is all love back lanes. What does this say? No parking. Keep clear. Now, like, I'm just going to be honest here, right? Look at that back lane. We're in Sunderland, Hilton Road, which is arguably, some people say it's bad, some people say it's good. I know this area, right? This is what you call a clean back lane. Look at the places I've been to and compare them. This is not me trying to, like, sugarcoat her out. This is the actual difference. And for me, there's bits of stuff. I mean, look, if I actually go and have a look, like, there's glass here, which is definitely a bit shite. Little bits of bags and that. But, however, there is a difference. Now, I don't care who argues with us for this. Newcastle, for back lanes, regardless of the area, really, within reason, it is much worse than Sunderland. Just if I compare Sunderland back lanes, Newcastle back lanes. But I might have my mind changed. But I'm open to have my mind changed. Do you know what I mean? I'm not, like, fixed on that. So if I see out, I'm going to show you it. Is there going to be out different up here? Clean as a whistle, mate. Clean as a whistle. Done it again though, lads, aren't I? Decent weather for a video. So I'm coming back onto the street that I've just left to go up that back lane, and I'm at the Willow Pond. I'll show you from here. The Willow Pond pub. So again, just for reference, so the Willow Pond's down there, and then up there you've got a burger shop, a Hilton food store, charity shop, hairdressers, dog groomers. So over there you've got Sunderland Hospital and Pallian Health Centre. There's like a doctor's surgery and all that in there. And then if you watch the Chester Road video, you'll have saw the student accommodation that I was at there, the precinct. Well, behind us, this is more student accommodation. This is Clanny House. So I had a few mates who lived here when I was at uni, and this was a bit of a shithole, I cannot lie, but good parties nevertheless. Hello mate, you alright? Are you from Rundee, mate?
Yeah.
I'm doing a little video, mate, just of the area. What's it like Rundee?
It's not too bad, to be honest, you know.
Is it alright?
What? Alright, Rundee, it's one of the better places, to
is
be
it?
honest, mate.
It's Hilton Road where I've been looking at. What's that like? Is it getting worse? Is it alright?
Fuck, do I know? I don't know, mate. Fucking, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It's not too bad, mate. Honestly,
Aye.
just fucking, thanks, keep your nose clean.
That's it, mate. What you doing? Sure, mate. Shout out to that gent. But I'm not going to go any further down there. But shout to that gentleman, because again, it's like when you've got a camera in someone's dish, some people didn't like it, you know what I mean? And you kind of get the vibe of like, didn't want to speak for too long, which is understandable. But shout to him. This guy's putting up a sign. What does it say? All bills included, and that's for the students at Clanny House. It shows that they're desperate for students, like, I'm telling you that place is a bit of a shithole. Steele's Social Club. They've got a snooker table. Forgot that one. I've played in there as well. Again, that was years ago. Don't know what it's like now. And there's the other side of Clanny House.
Yeah, mate.
Would you?
In a heartbeat.
Would you
loads
come?
of culture and that, loads of places and that.
Aye, that's it, like, innit? Just trying to find little fucking spots, you know what I mean? But
this is fucking, now that's Clayton. I'm like, where you at, Paul? Well, I've seen a second, mate. Sure. That was student halls, but it's derelict now, you know.
Is that all derelict now, is it?
Why, it's just been revamped, so rooms to let, so it's opening back up now.
Aye.
There's no really, mate, honestly.
No, it's a shame, like, innit?
Shame.
But
it's not about, like, it could be good like years ago when I was younger, but it's dropping the beach now, the pub trade and that, like, to be honest.
I know. Still got a good gym here, though. Good boxing club, innit?
He's a legend. Get him on camera.
Hey, watch what you doing, mate? I got the vibe off that lovely lad. I don't know if you could hear him speaking there, but he was saying that the place is dropping the bits and that. He prefers Newcastle, but I didn't want to film him this time because I felt like he didn't want to be filmed the first time, and I kind of just whipped the camera out on him. But shout at him again. But here is a mint boxing club. Sunderland ABC. We've had some good lads come out of that gym. Closed at the minute, but I've actually been there. I was actually down there. In fact, was it here? There you go, Tony Jeffries. Good mate of mine. I was actually in that gym a few weeks ago. Well, a couple of months ago now, to be fair. I trained at like 4 in the morning to help me mate out, who was doing a great thing for charity. He lost his mate through tragic circumstances, and he did 37 hours of PT non-stop, back to back. Unbelievable. He had the media there, he had footballers there, he had people in the public community coming out to help him. I actually had him on the podcast, so if you scroll back up or you look at the podcast, so you know about the podcast, check him out. He's called Simon. Unbelievable. So if you're watching, mate, big up to you. And I came down, and I was only there an hour. No, did I do 2 sessions? Might be an hour or 2, I don't know. But that was hard graft for me. Getting up at that time, set me alarm to go down, train at 3 in the morning. But just a proper community. So again, if you're looking for a PT, SR1 Functional Fitness, I believe his business is called. Check them out on Facebook and stuff. If you're in the Sunderland area, cracking lad, good community of people, good vibes, and a sick place to train from as well. And just off Hilton Road, you've got me mate's gym, Carl Pacino, if anyone knows Carl from Sunderland, Exile BJJ Academy. Training killers on a daily basis. Good lad, again, really positive community. I've actually done some work down here with the content PT business, and lovely lads. To be fair though, maybe this is a bit of a side note, but any MMA gym or BJJ gym, you're gonna find a lot of people who are very humble. Obviously got a lot of humility, you're going in there. If you're new, you've never trained before, you want to go into one of them gyms, you're definitely going to be welcome with open arms. But because I've been there and I know the lad behind it all, I would recommend that place. Obviously there's other gyms and stuff, but because I've been in that gym and I know the environment, the lads are all class, really respectful, and you'll definitely learn something about yourself if you go and jump in one of them gyms. So just peeling off Hilton Road to John Candlish Road, kind of check it out a bit, just have a little look, because again, as you can see, looks spotless. But I just want to go where the eye can't see, you know what I mean, just to see if there's like any shit, basically. Again, like, kind of folded. It's kind of folded. I think it's mad as well to be of an age where littering back lanes is of interest. So if you're watching this and you're curious to know how dirty or clean a place is, you must be definitely hitting an age. You know what I mean? Because when I was young, didn't give a rat's jacky. I mean, again, just came down one of the streets. I think these are called the flower streets. These on my left. So you've got like Lily Street. I think you might have Violet Street and Rose Street. Again, I could be wrong. Can I be asked to walk back up there? Oh God, can I pronounce this? Hyacinth Court. And what I like about these little areas, right? You're not driving in there, are you, if you didn't need to be there? So I'm assuming these are going to be really quiet. Nice little greens and stuff outside. And then you've got the Lansdowne pub, which I mentioned earlier on. And I've never been in there in my life. But I believe it's still actually open. Doesn't look like it, does it? But, oh, it is. There's people in. I can see people in. And then you've got, I'm not going to walk over, but there's a boozer just over there as well. And then over here you've got the Red Panda Chinese. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down this back lane just to see if there's out else. In fact, no, we'll go down one of these streets actually. Yeah. Kind of old school, that, innit? Having like glass on the top of the walls to stop burglars and that. I remember having that glass on the walls of the backyards and the houses I lived in when I was growing up. It's weird how something like that can bring back memories, isn't it? But anyway, I think I'm going to end the video here. That was my walk around Hilton Road. There wasn't a lot of people to speak to. I know people are going to comment saying you need to speak to more people. I can only apologise. But I'm absolutely starving. I'm sacrificing scran for this video, so I hope you appreciate it. But that was Hilton Road. My thoughts, I think it's fine, to be honest. Is it run down? There wasn't really a lot going on. I want to know what happened to Borneo's. That is definitely a curiosity of mine. Shout out to the people who obviously come on camera. Lovely lads. Like I say, I hope you picked up kind of a general consensus from one of the lads. He was meeting his mates and stuff as well. I don't know if I caught any of that. I think the camera was recording, so you'll have to see what the crack was there. But let me know your thoughts. Like, what do you think of Hilton Road if you're from the area? What do you think of Chester Road? Doesn't even matter if it's not in this video. Like, what do you think? It's an area very close by. But I thought I had to give you the Hilton Road video because, again, a lot of people on the Chester Road video said Hilton Road's worse, gone there. To me, and what I think, out the two, Hilton Road, Chester Road, I'm going to say Chester Road's worse. That's me personally. Back lanes are being clean, people are being sound. Not a lot of shops were open, to be fair, but the shops I went in and had a look around, they were absolutely mint. I mean, there was nothing wrong with them. They definitely weren't mint-like, but there was nothing wrong with them. But as always, let us know where you want us to go next. In Sunderland, Newcastle, doesn't matter where it is, literally in the UK. But I'm actually heading out to New York very, very soon as well. In the next 2 weeks, I'll be out in New York. I'll be there for a few weeks. So going to New York, Pittsburgh, Vegas, going to a few different spots. So I'm going to try and make some walkarounds as well while I'm out there. Not going to be too risky, but I'm going to do something for you, something very special which I've got planned. But anyway, let us know where you want us to go next. Let us know if you enjoyed the video. That would be really appreciated. In there, I'm going to ask for it in this one video, and I didn't normally do. I normally just say sound. But if you'd like this video, subscribe, because the only reason I'm saying this is this month we've gotten 2,500 subscribers this month. So there'll be a lot of people who've see this video before anything else, all the new subscribers. So if you guys can subscribe, that would mean a lot. But other than that, sound.